my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my
Drew,
life like
again,
it's
great to
golden,
catch up with
living my
you.
life
I'm
like
looking
it's
forward to getting
golden,
into the Colorado Jazz Repertory Orchestra. So,
living my
this is
life
another
like it's
facet of
golden,
your life. We
living my
talked
life
before
like
about
it's
your big
golden.
band album. Talk to me about your association with this outfit, how it came about.
I moved to Colorado 7 years ago and have always had my own band. But as you know, it's very difficult to always keep your own projects going sometimes, just paying for everything and getting that and maintaining and doing all the business side, everything yourself. And, so when I moved to Colorado, I was commissioned by the CJRO, Colorado Jazz Repertory Orchestra, to write a chart for them for their second album. And then they asked me to play the session, but then accidentally double booked me with someone else. And I was like, oh, fine, no worries. I'll just, they said, you want just coming in and being an extra set of ears. And then I noticed, like, oh man, this part would really be better if there was a conductor, so I asked, like, can I just conduct this part? And so before I knew it, I was leading the band. So they kept asking me back, and eventually, so it's been a, you know, it's not my band, but that gives me actually more freedom because then I can choose great music from the Count Basie book, the Duke Ellington book, Stan Kenton, Buddy Rich, Thad Jones, celebrate the music of the Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Brazilian, funk, gospel. Like it's not. I'm not tied. I want it to be presentable to an audience. I want it to resonate. But I get to kind of theme these concerts and hopefully attract a different audience and maybe even a wider audience. So I've learned a lot, and this is my second album since leading the group, and the Golden Lady, that is. And so I really enjoy being the artistic director for the CJRO. It's really an honor and a pleasure.
So talk to me a little bit about Golden Lady. I know it's kind of a soulful. There's a mix of genres. It's a real powerful album. Talk to me about the kind of the vision going in and how good it feels because it came out on August 8th. How does it
Yeah.
feel on a visceral level that it's out and the world's getting a chance to hear it?
Oh man, I'm just beyond happy about it. There's so many things that came together. The whole album came about because my dear friend Tatiana, LadyMay Mayfield, we worked together a lot in Texas. She got a full-time gig teaching at DU in Denver. And as soon as that happened, I knew I wanted to do a proper project with her, with the CJRO. And the nice thing about the CJRO, Art has been doing it for 13 years, so it's a well-oiled machine. He's getting funding from the state, from the local government, and from donors and stuff. So there's a real there's momentum behind the project, and so he gave me the green light to do this project with Tatiana, and what we wanted to do was celebrate some of our favorite singers, so kind of some of the not the huge A-listers, not the Aretha Franklins and the Whitney Houstons, but some of our favorite R&B singers like Phyllis Hyman, Dionne Warwick, Aaliyah, and even some Jill Scott. And so combining that with new interpretations, and then some original compositions by people in the band or people in Colorado. This is very much a Colorado project, but we got a bunch of our friends on it. So it's a gospel, R&B, jazz, fusion kind of thing. And it's very much at the heart of what I love to do in Dallas, what Tatiana loved to do in Dallas, and bringing that vibe up to Colorado.
So you're working with Nick Finzer at Outside in Music. What has it been like to work with Nick?
Oh, I love Nick. He's amazing. It was that he did such a great job with my record at Outside in Music. So we naturally was like, we got to work with Nick to put this out there. So no, we're very happy with our work with Outside in Music, and we just want more people to hear the music. We're really proud of it. It's something that I think it's very listenable, but it also has, but for the musicians out there, it's got some hidden gems in there for people to check out and enjoy. So we have some pretty big guests on there. Bob Reynolds is on the first track. He and I have enjoyed a good working relationship for a number of years. And so it's his tune, and I arranged it for the album. And then Remy LeBoeuf has an appearance. Shane Ensley has an appearance. And then, of course, we have original compositions by members of the band and people and folks in Colorado.
So what about live shows? What are you doing for performance, promoting the album, live shows in general?
We did an album release here in Denver, and we about a month ago, and we haven't done anything since. I hope we can do more shows, but our season happens to be more set right now. We're hoping that as word gets out about the album, people will hopefully approach us and interested in doing the album, because it's a really dynamic show. It's a big band, but you also have Tatiana on vocals, but then you also have a trio of background vocals, which is not as common of a thing in a big band. And so you see that more in pop and gospel, circles. So it's that element really brings a lot of the sound together for this particular project.
So if anyone wants to pick up a physical copy, they want to learn more about what you're doing with the outfit, any of the good news, where do they go?
ColoradoJazz.org. It's all there. It's all there. Store and all of our future dates. We have about 40 concerts this year, all across the Denver Metroplex. I hope that we'll be able to do this music a lot more. We had such a good time putting together for the album release show. So yeah, that's where you can find out more about it.
Right on.